Friends, once again I am there with you with 20 new MCQs which are based on learner and learning process, that is a part of educational psychology. These all questions are discussed with their answers, and it will be useful to you in competitive examination like NET, SET and PhD entrance. Let us start with question. Question number 61. At which stage a child starts thinking analytically according to Piaget? Friends, we know that Piaget has developed the theory of cognitive development of a child, and he has given different stages of cognitive development of a child. Let us see the options. Number 1, intuitive thought. Number 2, preconceptual stage. Number 3, concrete operational stage. Number 4, formal operational stage. The correct option is formal operational stage. At this stage, a child starts thinking analytically, and the age group for intuitive thought is 4 to 7 years. Then pre-conceptual stage is 2 to 4 years. Concrete operational is 7 to 11 years, and formal operational stage is 11 to 15 years of the age of the child. Here the stages are not given in the sequence, but the age groups of the children are given in terms of the stages of cognitive development. Question number 62. At which stage language of a child starts developing according to Piaget? Language. Let us see the option. Option number 1, intuitive thought. Number 2, preconceptual. Number 3, concrete operational. Number 4, formal operational. Friends, language of a child starts developing at the stage of preconceptual stage. So option number 2 is correct. Question number 64. In which stage of cognitive development a child does not have the understanding of permanent existence of a thing? Let us see the option. Intuitive thought stage number 1, number 2, preconceptual stage number 3, sensory motor stage number 4, pre-operational stage. Friends, there is a sub-stage of sensory motor stage in which the child does not have the understanding of permanent existence of anything, and that sub-stage belong to the age group of 4 to 10 months of the child. So number 3 option is correct. Sensory motor stage. The sub-stage of sensory motor stage is such in which the child does not have the understanding of permanent existence of a thing. Question number 65. Make appropriate pairs according to Piaget from the details given in section A and section B. In section A, 3 things: cognitive structure, adaptation, and 7 to 11 year are given. In section B, concrete operational stage, formal operational stage, operative and figurative, assimilation and accommodation, these 4 things are given. Friends, cognitive structure has 2 kinds, and those 2 are operative and figurative. That is given in C of section B. Adaptation, 2 kinds of adaptation are there, which are given in D of section B, assimilation and accommodation. And 7 to 11 year, this age group belongs to the concrete operational stage of cognitive development. So let us see the option now. For correct pairs, the option number 4 is correct, in which 1 of A and C of B are paired, and 2 of A and D of B are paired, and 3 of A and A of B are paired. So in that sense, the correct pairs are like this. Cognitive structure has 2 kinds, operative and figurative. Adaptation, 2 types of adaptation are there, assimilation and accommodation. 7 to 11 year of age group belongs to concrete operational stage of cognitive development. 66. What is developed by practice according to Piaget? What is developed? Let us see: schema, cognitive structure, assimilation, reflex action. Friends, according to Piaget, by practice one can develop reflex action. It is very useful in learning process. Number 4 is correct. Schema is the smallest unit of knowledge. Uh, Correct option is number 4, reflex action. 67 question number. According to which principle? Initially, child moves his head with a particular aim. Then after some time, she moves other organs with particular objectives. Means child starts moving head with a particular aim. After some times, other organs are also moved by the child. Let us see the options. Number 1, principle of continuity, principle of interaction. Number 3, principle of symmetry. And number 4, cephalocaudal principle. So the correct option is cephalocaudal principle. According to that, first after birth, child starts moving his head with particular aim. After some time, she starts moving all the organs. Question 68. According to which principle? Both legs, both hands, both eyes, corresponding fingers of both hands develop together and in equal proportion. Let us see the options. Principle of continuity. Number 2, principle of interaction. Number 3, principle of symmetry. Number 4, several principle. So correct option is principle of symmetry. According to this principle, both legs, both hands, both eyes, corresponding fingers of both hands develop together and in equal proportion. Question number 69. Which of the following statements is true in terms of the development of a person? Let us see the option. Development of a person continues up to certain age. It is wrong. Psychological tool is used to measure development. It is true. Development is a part of growth. It is false because growth is a part of development. Number 4, development can be measured directly. It is impossible. Option number 2 is correct. In terms of the development of a person, psychological tool is used to measure development. Question number 70. Which theme of human development does Watson accept? Theme of development. Different themes of development are there. And what does Watson accept? Let us see. Number 1, nurture. Number 2, nature. Number 3, active. Number 4, continuous. So Watson used to believe in nurturing of the child. So option number 1 is correct. Nurture. Theme of nurturing the child for his or her development. Question number 71. In which type of the psychologist is Bandura included? Let us see. Realistic. Number 2, social cognitive psychologist. Number 3, treatistic. Number 4, behavioristic. Friends, Bandura has given social learning theory, that is also known as observational learning theory, and he used to be considered as social cognitive psychologist. Option number 2 is correct. Question number 72. Which type of the defense mechanism it will be called? If a person who is unable to purchase his own house says that the rented house is good. Let us see the option. Turning upon a self. Number 2, rationalization. Number 3, sublimation. Number 4, compensation. Friends, it is rationalization, because here a person cannot fulfill his wishes and he gives rational reason for that. It is rationalization. Option number 2 is correct. Question number 73. Make correct pairs from the detail given in section A and B. In section A, 4 concepts are given: id, ego, superego, and libido, which are used by Freud in his personality theory. And we have to make pairs with the detail given in section B. Friends, let us start with first of section A. It is id. It forces the person for satisfying the needs and wishes at any cost. It is given in D of section B. Ego leads a person for satisfying needs being adjusted with the situation. That is given in section A of section B. Superego It presents moral aspect of a person that is given in B of section B. And libido, it means wish, instinct, or energy to live life. Let us see options. Option 1 is correct. According to that, the first of section A is paired with D of section B, id, satisfying needs and wishes at any cost. Ego is paired with A of section B, that is satisfying needs being adjusted with the situation. Number 3, superego is paired with B of section B, that is reflects moral aspect of a person. And libido is paired with E of section B, it means wish, instinct, or energy to live life. Question 74. Make correct pairs from the detail given in section A and B. In section A, complexes which are described by Freud in his personality theory are given. Oedipus complex, number 1, 2 is Electra complex, and number 3 is sibling rivalry. And their meanings are given in section B. Friends, Oedipus complex is affection of a son towards the mother. Electra complex is an affection of a daughter towards the father. And sibling rivalry is rivalry with real brothers and sisters. Let us see the options. Out of these options, option number 3 is correct, and according to that, Oedipus complex is affection of a son towards mother, Electra complex affection of a daughter towards father, sibling rivalry means rivalry with real brothers and sisters. Question 75. What does motivation mean according to Alport? Let us see. It is a causal and internal impulsion of making a person functional. It is true, I think. A factor that provides energy to a person to work. A factor that guides the person to work. Impulsion of a person. So correct option is option number 1. Uh, According to Alport, motivation is a causal and internal impulsion for making the person functional. Question 76. Dash trait affects the most of the behaviors of the person and shows his her character. Uh, According to Alport. Alport has given traits, types of traits, supreme, central, secondary. These three are given by Alport. Number 4 is option main. Uh, Here, the supreme trait affects the most of the behaviors of the persons and shows his her character according to Alport. So the correct option is option number 1, supreme trait. 77 question. Whose personality theory is recognized as trait theory? We have discussed so much about him. Let us see the options. Carl Jung, Alport, Erikson, Isaac. The correct option is Alport. His theory of personality is also known as trait theory. Question 78. In terms of which of the following similarity is seen between Freud and Alport? Concept of superego, concept of personality, concept of ego, concept of instinct. Friends, both Alport and Freud has discussed so much about concept of ego. So they are found similar in terms of concept of ego. Option 3 is correct. Question 79. Which of the following are the factors affecting the personality? According to Alport, let us see the option: motivation, superego, learning, self-concept, self-identity, trait. It is false. Number 2, motivation, functional autonomy, superego, self-concept, self-identity, and trait.
Number 3, motivation, functional autonomy, learning, self-concept, superego, and trait. Number 4, motivation, functional autonomy, learning, self-concept, self-identity, and trait. These are the factors affecting the personality according to Alport. Option number 4 is correct. Motivation, functional autonomy, learning, self-concept, self-identity, and trait. Question number 80 and last of this video. According to Alport, which type of the organization of psychophysical system the personality is? Let us see: mental, physical, dynamic, and psychomotor. Prince Alport has defined personality in his own way, and in that he said that personality is a dynamic organization of psychophysical system. Option number 3 is correct. Friends, in this way, this video number 4 of psychology, educational psychology gets over. Fifth will be uploaded soon. Till then, continue reading supplementary literature. Thank you. Goodbye. We'll meet soon.